Hey there guys, Outlaw Dolphin here, and we're going to continue our Dragon Age Inquisition in the Descent. When we left off, we had just reached Hedron's Tig in the Deep Roads with Valta and Ren, who are two members of the Legion of the Dead. As some earthquakes, supposed, were destroying lyrium mines, and our aid was sent for. We had just fought through many ogres, but we've not reached the main horde of the Darkspawn just yet. Nor have we uncovered the main reason as to why these earthquakes are happening. But Volta believes that ancient beings known as Titans are involved. Let's see if we can uncover more about them. Here we are, deep in the Storm Coast. Directly underneath it, if I am completely if I'm guessing that correctly. Still picking up gears as I find them, although I'm not aiming to use them particularly. These gears are everywhere. The doors they open are many. You're not even going to open every single door. So we're just kind of opening as we go. Now, I did suffer a glitch towards the end of my last recording where I had to replay some of the previous game, some of the previous video. So in doing that, I have now not done some of the puzzles that I did earlier. Just because I had the footage for them, that's all I really needed. They have no later consequence or shouldn't have any later consequence. Just means I have more gears than I did earlier. You can just get a feeling of how deep we are into the earth. How deep into Thedas we really are. We were once up there. Now we're down here. And we are in for some hardship. Please make no mistake about that. Hedron's Tig is not an easy place to be or get through. We start to become overrun by undead, and the main bulk of the horde is down here. So we will bump into more emissaries, genlocks, and shrieks. So this is going to be tough, tough, tough. It's not tough because, you know, they don't do terribly immense damage. What is that? There's something over there. And no idea how to get to it. It's probably a gear, I think. But oh, I think it's through a door. Yes, because you have one door on each side. The way you need to go is straight. Okay, it looks like I'm opening this door.
A lost caravan. They may have been down here for centuries. I wonder if anything's left.
The door must have been open at some point, and they must have been locked behind it.
These goods are amazingly well preserved.
I wonder if I still have enough to open this door. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Although I could possibly get that one and come back. Jump, jump, jump. All these noises are very unsettling. There we go. This means I won't be able to open later doors for certain. But each section of these deep roads appears to have different... Is there an enemy in here? Or have I... Ah, no, I think what this door acts is a shortcut to the other side. I think these are either... Oh no, they are indeed Darkspawn. I thought it was just Deep Stalkers waiting for us here. But no! Come here. Ouch. When we first encountered Darkspawn in the Western approach, they are very easy to kill. These ones are not. These ones take one hell of a beating. And I know I can dish out the damage. There's the way that we would have come, had we carried on straight. What the hell? You just threw him.
Left a nasty scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg. Seriously, keep your guard up. They'll use your tongue as jewelry.
I'll remember that.
We are going to go back this way because there is a gear or two that we can pick up, I believe. I think we have, yeah, here's the Deep Stalkers that I was talking about earlier.
One down.
And spiders! There we go, there's a whole ton of gears. It appears somebody was down here before us and was collecting them. It's no surprise we've encountered many abandoned caravans that have possibly tried to use the deep roads. Like Ren says, they can get you from place to place all over Thedas if you have a death wish. It appears some people had death wishes and they found the gears and just thought, oh, there must be treasure behind them doors. Are those treasures worth your life? Let's try and get out back here without trying to piss everything off. These Deep Stalkers do have quite quick respawn. But if your whole team attacks them, then they are kind of pittance. I do like The Descent for its soundtrack and for its story relevance. Well, not really story relevance. The only DLC that is story relevant is Trespasser, but The Descent does a good job of being a little bit of a sidetrack which could lead to greater things. But the idea that the entire quest is literally follow Valter through the deep roads, the Tig, and the next part, and the next part after that, does make it a bit dreary at sometimes. But what can you do? Dare we open this door? I can't open it. That's probably a good thing. Spiders. I think The Descent is perhaps my least played DLC. May have played it just simply once or twice. The Trespasser DLC I've played a lot. More than this. Then Jaws of Hakon, maybe 3 or 4 full playthroughs. Some deep mushroom, but you can just see how huge this chasm is. It's like, how does the continent above us... I mean, we have to be under... There's an emissary there. I know what this is. Pain and misery. Like, we have to be under the ocean at some point between the Storm Coast and the Free Marches. So how does the seabed not collapse in? Get ready for a tough one. Yep. Shrieks and emissaries. Just have to grin and bear it. Emissaries are tough, especially their barrier. It's very tough to break down. If it's just the one, it shouldn't be that bad. If we get 2, however, could be a problem. Emissaries, like despair demons, like to run away. He attacks from range. He normally uses fire attacks, and we should be quite fire resistant. But you can never be too careful. I want to keep my barrier high, so I want to remain aggressive on him wherever he goes. Easier than I thought. I just know there's going to be an area like this, a small court, like a small courtroom. There are going to be 2 emissaries. Possibly an ogre, and definitely Genlocks. It's gonna be a real grind. I do wish there was just more dialogue. Yeah, like, I know Ren talks a lot, but I wish he talked more. So we could go right, or we could go left. There's a gear here and a gear down the way. Which must mean there's a door nearby. We'll have more shrieks around the corner, I can imagine. Yeah, so now they're no longer bloodstained, they're now scorched. So these are completely different gears. If it helps you keep track. It doesn't for me. So it's kind of tough to keep up with the doors, because once the gears change, they're kind of useless. Spider. They grow on big in the deep roads. They are corrupted spiders, which leads me to believe they carry the blight. As we learn from... Oh, hello. As the blight, as we learn from Bianca, only attacks living things. It doesn't attack minerals. The wildlife. Even deep stalkers are connected to the blight as well. I am making these Hurlocks run away, which is a good thing. They're not shooting me with their arrows. Oh, there's Silverite. Kind of a scorched ancient gear, and we should have just done the loop. Yeah, there we go. This is a bit of a loop. So now we can carry on going straight. Now, one Herlock did just run straight away from us. So here we are at the gates of Segrima. The words on this torn parchment are handwritten in ink, as rusty as dried blood. Terrible, to sacrifice one's own child with a lie. I prayed on perfectly trusting faith. But how could I explain my desperation? The deep roads wind in deceitful spirals, concealing the sigil from casual observance. I could not discern its true pattern until I stood in the fade and gazed upon it in vast, malevolent engraving. Its artist remains unknown, but its horrifying intent was all too clear, as was my necessity. I only wish I had no cost. It had no cost. You, my only child. I could not build the locked barriers that would carve the marks and break the sigil. You alone could save us all, but only by destroying yourself, and I let you do it. Forgive me. The rest of this text is illegible, scratches, the lines and swells from a disturbing pattern if stared at too long. Interesting. And here we go. Waves and waves of Darkspawn. Hello. Don't do that again. That was painful. Ouch. The soundtrack for The Descent is very good as well. So I'm trying not to talk because my volume is a little bit lower than what you might hear it on yours. Just so that I can talk and not have the game be too loud. God, they really are coming after me. Well, I mean, of course they would. I am the threat assessment. I will use Mark of the... Go away! I will use Mark of the Rift at some point. But I kind of wish I also had my healing ability as well. Nope, I saw that at the very last second. It wasn't so much as seeing, it was just simply I'd been left alone for too long and I predicted something might be in front of me. Oh, you cheeky mother... Go away.
Don't let them get behind us.
Too late. Now we've got two Herlock Alphas out there. You're just going to have to follow the red arrows. There are plenty of waves, so be prepared for an ambush. Here are the two Alphas. And there are plenty of other Herlocks out in range. It's a good job I can spot that supply cache because we will be peppered with arrows at some point. I think there's one just out there. Oh no, he's got a sword. And he's stuck on something. Did we beat one already? We've beaten one already. So I'm going to concentrate on him while the others pepper down range. He's not even moving because he's stuck. Although someone's gotten to him. Ouch. I shouldn't have left the team. Genlock Alphas, where... Oh god, I'm really getting knocked over. Let's just stand in the fire. Yep. There are the archers. There are 3 of them. Ah shit, I have low mana. Low barrier. Not good. Might have to use Mark of the Rift. Had to use Mark of the Rift there. These things are the only things that could kill me. Oh god. Genlock. I don't think it's an alpha though. No, these are just normal Genlocks. Knocked over Dorian. Dorian's in a spot of trouble, so is Varric. I'm going to try and let them use the healing potions. So I spotted a cache just behind me. So I can always go back and stock up should the need arise. We're still messing with the Herlocks. We've not even got to the Genlock Alphas yet, who are in our way just there. Genlock Alphas are ones that carry shields. How are we doing on potions? We are still fully stocked. So, what we're going to do is that everyone's going to take a drink. Or at least the ones that need it anyway. So there's the cash. I'm going to take that. We have an operation just in front of us. All these operations we're going to do at the very end. We're going to come back and do them one by one. So once I've played through the DLC, the last installment of the Descent on my channel will that be the operations. Here are the alphas. Going to pop up an Aegis because they like to throw axes. I just need to attack them from above and from below. Genlocks, like Templars, carry very large shields, so trying to attack them with melee is quite difficult. But being a rogue or a mage, attack them from above, behind or below, and you can do the job. Fairly simple. What happened to me there? Something hit me. And now I have 0 health. Go away. I'm literally trying to defend Varric and Dorian as well. So they stand behind me. Oh god, we've dragged out an emissary. We haven't even taken down even one of the Genlocks yet. That's a good thing. If we can drag one of the emissaries out here, there is still one in there, which means it's not too bad at the moment. But obviously going from Shrieks to Herlocks to Genlocks, our ogres will follow. Still not one Genlock is down yet. Come on, there's got to be one down now. One down. The other one's not too far behind. Make note, when you come and do the descent, it's not a matter of strength or speed or intelligence. This is a trial of luck and endurance. There's nothing else to this. And now we have 2 ogres. Be nice if we could drag one out here. Just a genlock. As you fight the ogres, genlocks constantly respawn. So there's no point in really hanging around on this bridge. The quickest thing is to just get into the room, knock them out. But if I could get out of combat just long enough, just to change up some abilities. I'm going to need Mark of the Rift at some point. Fighting the ogres, I think I should bring Resurgence into the mix. It's a good job I had the opportunity to do that. That's the place I like the least. I'm remembering. It's been a while since I've been in there. Sadly, I can't go across the chasm. Or could I? Oh no. I could, but I do need to go that way. Sadly, the game requires I push through the Darkspawn to their nest. Their nest is over here. That is the way to go. But the nest. Hi, big boy. Just get everyone to attack one. Just look how much health he has. I must not let him grab me. If he grabs me, we're done. I'm having to watch both of them. There is one who's constantly looking at me, however. Here come the genlocks. The genlocks are your friend, trust me. The one thing they are good for is giving you focus, and you will need plenty of it. I just need to make sure that Blackwall can stay alive. And we have an emissary. Oh, well, we killed one out on the bridge, which means there should only be one left, and this is going to get real shit real quick. This is a busy room. I must keep my barrier up. Though, damn it, not what I wanted to see. I could have trapped all 3 of them, but now this ogre is out of the mix. Only if I trap all 3, only if I could trap all 3, am I going to use Mark of the Rift on them at any point. Come here, get out of my way, Dorian. God, these emissaries are ugly. Only if I can trap all 3 at once will I use Mark of the Rift. But I need to keep an eye on people's health because I may need to use Resurgence as well. Ouch. God. I'm surprised Dorian's staying alive, to be honest. The emissary's down. I want him to stay down. Come on. Drop. Dead. Marking. Got them both. There is still one more emissary. Why is there still one more emissary? God, emissaries are... oh my god. Emissaries just have the spookiest face. There he is. I think he's attacking Dorian. Yep, emissaries just seem to respawn until the ogres are down. I know I don't want to get even anywhere near them, but... there is a supply cache here, so if we run out of potions, I'm going to whittle down on potions until if it gets real shit. And once everybody's out of potions and they start to drop down, I'll use Resurgence. That'll bring everyone back up, and then I'll pick up all the potions. That's the best thing to do. And that emissary is looking right at me. If I could get Mark of the Rift one more time, trapping them right now would be ideal. There's the emissary again. No, 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 no. Bad emissary. Aegis. I can see one ogre. Where's the other? I can only see one ogre. Come on, one ogre is nearly down. But where is the other one? You can put him down. Oh, that was bad. One ogre down. Bad. Bad emissary. Where's the other ogre gone? I'm a little bit annoyed that I can only see one ogre. God. Nope. May have a problem. Oh good. He's respawned. God, that was... if it had glitched again... my god. Ouch. Now I'm here all alone. But I have the rift on my side. There we go, so both ogres are down now.
Cut it down and they're done.
Nope. Nope. Hang on. This is bad. Emissary Alpha. Who's down? Varric's down, so... concentrate on Genlocks. Get some focus and prepare to use Resurgence. An Emissary Alpha has very bad, very high damage AoE attacks, like this one. And the only way to escape it is to move at the last second. It doesn't help that he has another emissary helping him. But it's not the end of the world either. Dorian's about to drop, I think. Yeah, we are very low on potions now. Dorian can dispel the... He can dispel the AoE attack? I never knew that. That must be from the Spirit Mage skill tree, but I never use it. I want to use Aegis as soon as possible. Okay, so I picked up the potions. So now when I pick up Varric, he'll have something to use. My mana is low, this is bad. I'm very close to gaining 1 rank of focus for Resurgence. Get away. There we go. Got it. That's going to pick everyone up. However, it does reset my guard, which is not a side effect I would like. Uh-oh. Yep, I got away from the main group. Okay, so emissary down, but I think that one will respawn. I want to keep an eye on that AoE attack. I don't want to be around everyone once it sets its location. I do believe he can also set it up inside my Aegis as well. So on Varric. Oh yeah, that gives you an idea of just how much damage that does. If I'm not careful, I will end up fighting this emissary on my own. It's doable. It's not fun, but it is doable. I kind of want my Aegis back soon. It's on Varric again. Oh, it's gone.
Don't let that emissary leader control the battle. This is our fight.
Could have everyone fighting it though. I think Dorian dispelled it again. The emissary's barrier is probably the worst thing about this battle at the moment. It's a big, meaty barrier, but even fighting the Genlock isn't the answer. You just kill the Genlock, more will arrive. I should just concentrate on the emissary. Stop attacking, whoever you are attacking. We're nearly there. Damn barrier again. I think it's immune for some point, but then... we managed to freeze him. How is he not down? There we go, I'll take what you have worth. Grenades belt and a staff called Isana's Song. There we go, now we return to following Valta. Okay, so it appears that is the way to continue going. Let's see what was down this side path. I'm so glad that I didn't suffer a glitch with the ogres. I thought one of them, or one of them probably did, fall through the world. I got far away enough and he managed to respawn. So I am happy about that. Oh. Oh, this is a lot of cobwebs. One can only guess what must be down here. Treasure room. Just the one spider. Disappointed. Got one hell of a health bar though for one spider. I'll pick up all this silver, right? I don't mind. There's nothing else in here but a letter. Cole's journal and the last entry, in a dirt-stained journal with several pages missing. Mother's song leaks out to me. Liquid fire spills from my eyes, mouth and ears. I give her everything and become a verse in her chorus. I am finally complete. It was never about the words, only the song. Superb stamina amulet if I do help myself. So now I've got a lot more purple items, high ability accessories that I can give to other people. We'll do that at some point once I have a natural break. I like how the quest is just like, follow Valta. And Valta follows me, mate. You don't go nowhere. Anyway, so we've just fought through the worst Hedron's Tig has to offer, all the way to the Darkspawn's nest. Although how the Darkspawn never got through that door is a mystery.
That's the last of those Darkspawn. Region's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
I'm starting to see a trend.
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
They say that lyrium sings.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines.
Can Darkspawn hear it?
Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
Does it say how the quake stopped?
If similar quakes happened then, the people who lived here may have found a way to stop them.
I see no solution in the text, but it's practically dust. We're lucky any words survived.
Half a poem. Just what we needed.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Hey, challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Was King Garal that important?
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
Well, this sounds personal.
Volta's standing within the Shaperate is her business, not mine or yours, Ren.
My apologies, Volta. I forgot my place.
As did I. You deserve an explanation, Inquisitor. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
Were Titan records removed?
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
And what were you asked to remove?
That record must have been important to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
Well, that disappoints me.
I had no idea the Shaperate was so corrupt.
Institutions aren't corrupt, only people. I wish abusing memories for political gain was a rarity.
I remember Orzammar as an honorable kingdom.
You've been gone a long time, Ren.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready.
There you go. I think Blackwall, Dorian, and Varric have gotten us as far. I think they deserve a rest. Let's change up the party. I think we need people who can hit harder and attack faster. Sarah, Cassandra, and Vivian. There you go. So I just need to level some of these guys up.
I can feel it now. The blight. It's spreading.
Yes.
It's gonna hurt.
Just remember, you're already dead. Drink some ale. Nibble out.
Wish the bastard had run me through.
It sounds like one of the Legion of the Dead has contracted the blight. Let us hope It goes quickly, maybe? Oh, I doubt it. Here's a lift. Is there a way to get around the back of this? It's kind of disappointing that there's nothing at the back. Oh well. Probably shouldn't try and jump, I'll probably just fall off. Pull the lever. Into the unknown. Beyond the deep roads. As we will soon understand. Into the forgotten caverns below Tighedron. I'm just going to walk it out here.
What was that?
What was what?
Something moved. There. Light a torch.
So I can see us coming? Just stay close.
I'm just going to walk it out here and just kind of get a feeling. We're in the dark down here. Yep. I see them too. This is some Indiana Jones bullshit. Eyes in the darkness. Something unknown is watching us.
Down. Oh, let's go down again. Down again.
We've gone past the deep roads.
How can you tell? It's pitch black.
I can feel it.
You can see it. These eyes are so freaking creepy. They're not attacking us for now. They will at some point.
Show yourselves!
Ren!
Not at all.
deserved better. Ren never wanted this life. He was a cobbler, a good one. He joined the Legion to pay his father's debts. It kept his mother and brother from losing their caste. The poor and desperate here often sacrifice themselves for their family's future.
I'm sorry, Valta.
Ren was a good man. We'll honor his sacrifice.
He always seemed indestructible. The armor on these warriors. There's lyrium woven directly into the metal, and it's bonded to their skin. Impossible to remove, but I know what we'd find underneath. These are dwarves. Ren was killed by our own kind.
Their weapons are powerful.
All it took was a single strike. Ren never had a chance.
The bolt was glowing. Their weapons could also have been infused with lyrium. I won't leave Ren like this. We must return him to the stone. Thrust Tonsha Sauroka. I'll see this through, Ren. I promise. Anything standing between us and the Titan will regret it.
I won't say anything about these creatures, not until we reach a certain point. But Valta's right. Ren deserved a little bit better. And these creatures will feel no mercy. But whatever they are, is surely ancient. And somehow they have plenty of gold to them. Although I kind of think they really shouldn't. What the hell are those? Seems there's even wildlife down here as well. Chronicles of a Forgotten War. There are 5 of these, but I'm going to read the ones that I find. Commander Othon told us to move out. He didn't give details, only that there'd been attacks north of Kadhalash, and the Crown was sending reinforcements. Father grabbed our axes and we were off. I was a boy then, puffed up from a few victories in the provings. I didn't know what was going on to be taken from me, but I would find out. The journey to Kadhalash was long and tiresome. Bored warriors make for poor drunks at camp. Father and I kept to ourselves, though I admit I longed to loose myself in a pint of ale, if only to have something to do other than sharpen my axe. I kind of dropped out of the codex before I could read more. Silly me.
This is like the Wall of Memories in Orzammar, but ancient. Very ancient. The words seem based in Dwarven, but I barely recognize this dialect.
Can you translate any of it?
Only fragments. The language is very different from what we speak today. This word keeps appearing. Shah Brital. I believe it means revered defenders.
That's a long time?
That's quite a long stewardship.
They attacked us because they're protecting something. Satanal. Satanal. Cut our tongues, entomb our bodies, watch over the Titan until it stirs. So the warriors who attacked us must be the Shabratal, and they're protecting a Titan.
Are you all right, Falta?
I can hear Ren's objections. Let's keep moving. If more of these memories exist, they may have the answers we need.
So these creatures are known as the Shabratal, revered defender. I'm above one here. Ambush. But make no mistake, even at close range, these guys are deadly. Oh, here's his friends already. And getting through them slowly. But they are tough little buggers, as nearly everything down here has been. Make no mistake, they are desperately immune to cold damage as well. I'm learning this out the hard way. Hopefully a little bit weaker to spirit damage. I mean, these guys are pumped full of lyrium in their skin, in what they wear, and in their weapons. Lyrium is what gives a Templar his strength and defends him from magic. So I imagine, even yet still, being a mage is not the friendliest thing down here. There's still plenty of gears down here. We have plenty of doors to open once we get back. There's even another... Jesus. Too many gears. Although, it's a good thing. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm just trying to find the way out. I can't figure out where that is. Okay, so it is back the way I was going. Towards the eerie red glow. Oh, Jesus. Another one. God, now that is pitch black.
There's something strange on the other side. I can feel it.
Watch your step.
That wasn't a quake. Someone sabotaged the bridge, and we don't have time to fix it. There, that ledge. We can reach it if we're careful.
Yep, that was indeed a coordinated attack. These revered defenders are intelligent. They're trying to stop us, even by destroying every which way that they would normally use. Chronicles of a Forgotten War. A day after leaving Kadhalash, we noticed a change. The deep roads were practically abandoned. Torches would suddenly go out, leaving us to stumble through the dark and trip over discarded caravans. Then came the attacks, hard and fast. Father was one of the first. We heard breathing, slow and heavy, from a creature much larger than us. Father held out his arm and grabbed the front of my armour to make me stop. I saw its shadow move, darker than darkness, and then my body jerked. Forward, it left Father's arm hanging, still grasping my chest plate. From the Chronicles of a Forgotten War, author unknown. So your father saved your life, mate. Although, whatever attacked him didn't waste any time. I imagine it was the Shabra toll. They don't seem fond on hellos.
Look there. More ancient carvings.
Aye, but these seem to be about a titan. It shapes the stone. It is the stone. It sculpts the world within and without.
That sounds big.
Wouldn't something that can sculpt the world have to be rather enormous?
It is called a titan.
Did it create the stone?
If titans shaped the stone, could they have actually created it?
The stone must have existed first.
Then the titans would be the very first children of the stone.
That would have huge implications for my people.
Is it like shaping the stone?
So it's a shaper of the stone, like you.
This implies that the Titans are actually sculptors, and our world is their clay.
The quake changes stone?
If titans can purposely reshape the world, the earthquakes could be the way they sculpt the stone.
But the quakes are destructive. Titans would mold the world, not smash it to pieces.
Depending on your perspective, change can be violent.
But if this is true, how could it be missing from the memories of Orzammar? Why would someone erase such an integral part of our history?
Let's answer that after we stop the earthquakes.
The rhythm is louder than ever. We're close.
Find an alternate way through the chasm. Well, Volta, to answer your question, you answered it earlier. Because people in power often make decisions.
That is too much of that stuff.
All these lyrium veins, and they're completely untapped.
The Shabratal must mine lyrium somewhere. Their weapons and armor are laced with it.
Unless they found another way to harness it.
Derelict lyrium mine. The lyrium deposits left to grow in this long abandoned mine would fetch serious coin. If only reaching the place and then transporting the lyrium to the surface wasn't a venture just short of suicide. You can even see the difference in lyrium here. When you call lyrium a vein, it would appear it is indeed such. It is indeed a vein. We're already inside the Titan. We just don't know it yet. There we go, guys, that's the end of that Dragon Age Inquisition and our second part in the Descent. And we lost Ren to creatures of the unknown called the Shabratal, revered defenders, ancient dwarves, bound by lyrium and Titan, bound by lyrium to defend Titans, or Titan, whether plural or singular we do not know yet. But lyrium is revealing the truth to us. Lyrium is indeed the lifeblood and essence of a creature deep below the earth. Deep below Thedas. Maybe mining such resource to vast quantities could be what is causing the quakes. It's trying to defend itself from harm, if it feels harm when you mine lyrium. It would explain why it has such magical qualities. And the Shabratal seem to be immune to magic. Somewhat, at least. But then Templars are as well, and Templars consume lyrium. I mean, that we already knew. There's definitely a mystery deep and below. Further yet, still. Anyway guys, I will catch you on the next one and our third installment on the Descent.